Welcome to Exhibitor Lounge, sponsored by ExhibitEdge.com. Now, I'm your host and your trade show mixologist, Michael Gray. Here each week, you receive simple, practical, and proven tips to improve your trade show marketing strategy and get better results while maximizing your budget. Well, summer's over. We're now heading to fall, but I wanted one last time to wear my shirt. Hey, Exhibitor Lounge wants to thank Mike Gruenberg from GruenbergConsulting.com for the ROI series that we launched over the summer. It also gives me the ability to dig into his ROI subject matter a little deeper as a follow-up. So today we want to focus on show floor follow-up. Now, I've attended hundreds of show floors and have been badged as an exhibitor and an attendee. I have visited many exhibits and exhibitors, and I've received the proverbial token email after the show, never to be contacted again. I've also received the voicemail message with the same result. I've never contacted them back, and I've never heard from them again. So what's wrong with this picture? Bottom line, that polite conversation on the show floor with the attendee was nothing more than a polite conversation and a badge scan. There's no incentive on either side to continue a dialogue. Now, this usually occurs due to poor note-taking on site and lack of a prearranged follow-up that should have been initiated on the show floor. You never qualified the leads, so you go through the follow-up motions with little results. All right, put yourself in the attendee's shoes. Imagine getting dozens of emails from post-show follow-up exhibitors. As the attendee, you barely remember each conversation you had on the show floor, and you have little interest or incentive to provide a return response. Leads should be categorized into hot, warm, and cold on the show floor. As Mike Gruenberg would tell you, it is important to assign a follow-up person to each lead within a week after the show ends. Now, this assignment should be done by the marketing or the sales manager with specific criteria to have the follow-up person report back all results. Now, the marketing department should be the ones who keep the database of leads for ROI purposes, which, well, we'll discuss that later, since it is usually the marketing department's budget that supports the show expenses. Now, Mike Gruenberg would plan a show floor sales strategy up front, train all the show staff on what he expects them to accomplish, incentivize the staff, and have qualified attendee leave the exhibit space with a full follow-up firmly in place. Now, in Mike's company's case, the sales staff was rewarded financially for each trial they secured with an attendee signature. And each attendee would sign up on site for a free trial subscription to a product offering. Each side was incentivized and rewarded, and the dialogue continued easily after the show floor. Oh yeah, the attendee signed a form to get the free product trial, which was also a questionnaire that provided very specific details of the attendee's needs. Now, we'll cover that in a later video. Bottom line, exhibiting with a purpose gets results. Incentivizing your staff and the attendee gets results. It's a win-win for everyone. Hey, as always, please respond with your questions or comments and let others know about ExhibitorLounge.com. Hey, we'll see you next week. Until then, I'm your host, Michael Gray, telling you, relax in the Exhibitor Lounge.